Reveal
Triple M's
your secret.
Supergrass.
I want to tell you my secret.
Well, plenty going on in the entertainment world and the sporting world as far as news, gossip, innuendo. And the man who covers it all off is the Supergrass this morning, reporting from Hanoi. Welcome, Supergrass.
Morning, Grill Team. I'm going to start with a story that sort of restores a bit of faith in humanity. TV legend Bert Newton was rushed to hospital during the week. He was in a really bad way. A lot of people actually thought it might have been the end for Bert. One of the women's magazines made big cash offers to hospital staff for pictures of Bert in hospital. But decency prevailed. They all refused. Bert's now released and is sort of recovering well enough.
Isn't that nice?
That is nice to hear someone turning down cash.
Thank God for that.
Bert's almost royalty here in the country, isn't he?
Yeah, how old would Bert be now? He'd be in
He's
his
close
late
to
mid-70s?
160, I think.
He's close to 80, I think.
No, he's looking well, though.
He does.
Better without that.
He's busy,
better
though,
without
isn't he? He
his
does a
wig.
lot of theatre and stuff. Like, he's still busy for an old bloke.
That Dr. Evil sort of look at the moment, hasn't he?
He's got a nude nut, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He just needs a white cat in his lap.
In the NRL, the West Tigers saga continues. Coach Jason Taylor obviously sacked after two heavy losses this year. The mail I'm getting is that Tigers are desperate to sign Ivan Cleary as head coach, not just because of his coaching ability, but with the added sweetener of luring young Nathan Cleary to the Tigers.
Wow, that's interesting. And it's a very interesting one. It'd be interesting when he comes off contract, young Nathan, because of the fact that all of a sudden there'll be a push and pull. I mean, Phil Gould will be trying to keep him at the Panthers.
Yep.
But let's not forget that Gus let Ivan go.
That's right.
With Ivan trying to get him to the Tigers.
Yeah,
Who's going to win out, MG?
I think Nathan's got, for a kid his age, he's got such a level head on his shoulders. So I think he just signed an extended contract, 3 years at Panthers. So,
Right. Yeah, okay.
But you know what? To be coached by your dad would be something special.
I love that they asked him yesterday his thought about it. He goes, I hope Dad gets a job. You just want to
Get
get him out of the house.
Do you think a father and son like that works?
Well, the last one.
You think about it romantic, you go, oh, that'd be great.
Well, you know what? The last one at Penrith did with Johnny and Martin Lang.
Sure did.
Yeah, won a
done.
comp.
Good point.
The latest series of The Biggest Loser has been a ratings disaster for Channel 10. It's already been axed from Sunday nights. I'm told reliably that if ratings don't improve for the weeknight edition, it'll end up on Channel 11. This is bad news for 10, already struggling financially. They'll have to do some make goods if they pull that show, repay some advertisers. As a replacement, though, on Sunday, they're banking on a resurgence of dating shows, and I'm here they're madly rushing to production for a modern version of Perfect Match.
Oh, great idea. I think that's a super idea.
I'd
Old
watch
school.
that, a new
So,
new
yeah.
version of Perfect Match. It is so old school, but you'd watch it, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
It's
of course.
raw.
Because you get a chance to make up your own mind. And
I used to love it when the screen slid back and you knew that one of them was going to be disappointed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or what about when he picks A and B and C walk past, and as they walk past, he goes,
going,
"Oh, no! It's a good sort of. Oh, that means there's always one ugly one. I've got her."
Sorry, Brad Pitt.
That's unbelievable. Poor Vix. I mean, yeah.
Wow.
A Sydney strip club is set to launch virtual reality lap dancers. I know it sounds like a joke, but it's really happening, mostly as a PR stunt, but it could actually take off. Punters in the club will be in a private room with virtual reality goggles where they'll experience a lap dance and use an app to pay for extensions, so to speak.
I need an extension.
So how does the physical bit go? Like, how do you get the feeling of?
Well, you wouldn't. It's virtual. So it'd
It's
just be
a complete
visual.
waste of time. Then.
That's a waste of time and money.
Yeah.
Well, at least the IT department here in Triple M will be excited.
Drill team, I'll leave you with a Molly Meldrum story today. Not the Molly Meldrum story from up in the Hunter Valley, but...
No, go on, please tell our listeners that.
Wow.
I don't think I can get away with that one.
Sorry,
He
you
recently-
called? Go on, Supergrass.
Go on,
Good to
Super.
hear you having a laugh for once, you miserable bastard.
Molly recently fell asleep on a plane back from Thailand. When he landed in Melbourne, the hosties couldn't wake him. It ended up being treated as an emergency. Molly needed to be taken off the plane in a stretcher. They thought he was in a coma. But in the ambulance on the way to the hospital, Molly woke up and assured them he was fine. And I quote him saying, "I was just pissed." The ambulance then dropped him at home, sparing him the taxi fare.
How good's that? The ambulance, no taxi fare, the ambulance home from the
Don't
airport.
you throw stones, Pagey.
No.
Thank you, Supergrass.
Bye.